So I'm Veerle van den Eynden, the lead of Work Package 2, and I'm here on behalf of KU Leuven in Belgium. So since OSIRIS began, or maybe in the last year, since the last update, a lot of research has come to an end in our work package. So the work package looks at the drivers, facilitators, barriers, motivators of that we encounter for reproducibility. So a big achievement has been that we have interviewed 60 researchers across Europe, different career stages, different geographical regions, different disciplines, to understand from them what does reproducibility of research mean to them, how do they enact it and bring it into their research, what do they perceive to be barriers, facilitators and motivators. And based on all those interviews, they've now all been coded, and the research is literally being written up at the moment by Magdalena as part of her doctoral research. So we're really looking forward at bringing that, the results of that research out very soon, because that's really been a tremendous piece of work. And importantly, alongside that is also that all the interviews, the transcript of the interviews will be made available alongside the publications that we do. Another really interesting part of research that we've done in the last couple of months is that the group working on auditing policies of research funders, research institutions and journals have applied the top 2025 guidelines to look at how do these institutions that play an important role in the research landscape, how do they address openness and transparency, because that's what TOP stands for, in their research policies, in their guidelines, etc. Again, there, the research has been done and the paper is in production and will soon be available. So the interesting outcome has been to do this assessment of policy audits looking at the top 2025 guidelines. This is a guideline that traditionally was used to look at transparency and openness amongst journals, but has recently adapted to also look at how that can be applied for funders and for research institutions. And so we're there pioneering a little bit to see how does this work, can we use this methodology to assess how open research institutions and funders are in their policies. And out of that, we've just received the first presentation of results by the researchers performing that piece of work, showing that there's still a long way to go, that there's a good openness about sharing of data, sharing of code that we see in guidelines and in policies, but that there's a long way to go in really putting that into practice still, and also in maybe bringing that into practice into sort of assessment of research and the career trajectories that are available to researchers in their institutions. So in the work package, we've really now finished all the research that we had planned to do. So that's a good place to be in, and we're now really focusing on shaping the publications and the findings that come out of this research. So that's what's ahead of us in the next year, and also very importantly, what are then the policy messages and the recommendations that we can phrase based on all this research. So this will be policy messages for the European Commission, policy messages for research funders, for journals, publishers, and also for research institutions. So very much looking forward to bringing all that evidence together and bringing all the ideas on recommendations that we have into practice. If you want to know about all this exciting research and evidence that we've been compiling, stay tuned, follow us on the OSIRIS website, where we share all our publications, blog posts about our activities, news items of where we present these findings, etc. And the social media, of course.